Hi everyone. So I did not plan to post anything today as I am still extended in my recharging, say healing. But I was about to draw cards because it's part of my soul care, my self care, or say my healing journey, especially for this been like 5 weeks now that I need to have like focus on myself and my recovery. But I was just thinking that when you're going through something, and if you can, have time not to focus on the things that you're going through, and instead still be a blessing to others, like as what I have been reading this book about the art of spiritual healing. It says there that supply is not something that you get from the external, outside from yourself. Supply is the thing from you that you can give to others or in service of others. So yeah, it will be just quick, but we'll see what cards we can get. I think we'll just get 3 cards and we'll expand on that. So I like this one, the A Yogic Path Oracle Card Decks by Sahara Rose. Actually, it's still my second time to use this. I had already used it for myself. So yeah, let's use this one. And it's really nice to read the guidebook for this because it's really it's very detailed and it's amazing. And yeah, here it says, may these cards bridge you to your higher self. So we'll get a message from God, the divine, or higher self. And what I have been doing as well and learning more this day is about connecting with God in my silence and just letting Him work in me and work through me. So okay, let's start. Just cleanse the cards, and I think we'll get 3. I really like shuffling 3 times and cutting the cards 3 times as well, so I'll get 3. It's very beautiful art on its cards, as you can see. Look at that, it's really nice. Okay, so let's just get it says self-empowerment messages from these cards, and however it will resonate to you, or it will apply to your situation, or just be open. I always take it that, like, before I started this video, I had already said my prayers and meditations that I'm just an open vessel or an open channel through where God can speak through me. Okay, so let's start. For the first card, please. Okay, it just flew out. Okay, Dharma, and let's get another one. Oh, just one, please. Oh, they really want to give 3, so yeah, the first set that fell out earlier were 3, and now it's 3 cards, so we'll get it. Thank you. Okay, for the first card here, and let's do that way. So we have Brahma. So we'll use the guidebook and see what's written in there. So it's page 121. So if that number means to you or speaks to you, have a search for it. Yeah, I'm also into numbers and chronicities, so I'm checking when the number speaks to me, because each one of us have also different numbers and chronicities that we're seeing, and it also speak very personal to us. So yeah, find it here. So again, Brahma, God of creation. So in upright, it says, it is time to create. Brahma, the creator of the universe and all beings, has come to you with a message that now is the time to bring that idea to fruition. What is that idea you've been sitting on but haven't taken action? Now is time to plant that seed into the earth and water it with your intention so it sprouts to life, benefiting all those around you. Brahma's rosary symbolizes the time cycle through which the world moves from creation to sustenance, from sustenance to dissolution, and from dissolution to new creation. Which cycle are you on? So yeah, it's very clear the message, and as I can see here, so we're also in a different phase in each cycle where we are in now in our life. So take the message as how it applies to you. So as you can see here in the image here, it's like there's different phases or sides, so it might speak to the different phases that we are into, just like the moon cycle as well, that goes through different phases. And see here about here you can see like maybe it's like, you know, it looks like she's it's bearing something like, you know, a pregnant woman kind of thing. But yeah, each one of us has that seed planted in us already since we were children, or even before when we were brought out into this physical world. So we just have to find time, quiet time, to go within, to connect with the divine, to connect with God, and let Him speak to us, and so that in order for us to remember that seed that God had planted in us, and for us to use that seed to be in service of others as well, because it's always within us. And let's continue. The next card, Shiva. So, well, see, Shiva. I'm just looking at here. I don't know if you can hear outside, but it's really windy and rainy here in the UK. I think starting noon time. Here, Shiva, it's 123. 123. This number has been showing up a lot to me these days, so that may be significant to you. Shiva, God of destruction and rebirth. Upright, so get it upright. You are truly on a yogic path. Shiva is referred to as Adiyogi, the first yogi ever. He attained enlightenment and abandoned himself in an ecstatic dance atop the Himalayas. When his ecstasy went beyond movement, he became utterly still, People could not understand his switch between ecstatic movement and stillness and thought him mad. However, 7 students wanted to learn how he was moving past physical limitations. This is how he began teaching yoga. Shiva planted the seed of yoga into the human mind. Pulling Shiva represents moving past the limitations from your society, body, mind, or ego. It represents doing the inner work to evolve. It is also a call to service to teach others your wisdom so they too can become liberated. So Shiva, as what they're stated in here, like it can be related to the first god about planting seeds. So as Shiva learned to be enlightened, he used that one. He didn't care what others were, like even now in our society, as we start to awaken and really being fearless and being courageous to show the enlightenment that we have, we start to not to care what other people say. And like what happened to Shiva, people who are drawn to your energy, in your energy field, who are also willing, who are curious and willing to learn what you have learned, because with that there's also this kind of readiness within them to learn what you have learned. So now it's like what Shiva did, it's also our part to share what our enlightenment, our awakening, because each one of us has a different stage of awakening. So it's not to say who is the higher, or but it's just that we go through different level of awakening, because it's also related to how we put the effort in knowing more that part of us without the ego, especially without the ego, and just going within. And yeah, that's it's very interesting, because I think I have been really in going within these days, and I had learned a lot of things, and I've been reading books as well, and I almost finished the second book that I'm reading. And also I'm reading I need to finish reading as well another book by Sadhguru. The book is entitled The Inner Engineering. So I'll share more about those books, once I finish them. And we'll go now to the next card. It's Lalita Tripura Sundari. So I'm just gonna find it here. Where is it? That one here. It's 115. Okay, so goddess of erotic spirituality. So in upright means move toward that which makes you feel sensual, awake, and alive. In our society, we've been taught to repress our divine feminine nature in order to be taken seriously. However, by doing so, we are only operating as half of a whole. Lalita has come to remind you of your inner tantrika energy, that which oozes with erotic Shakti life force. It's time to merge your spiritual self with your sexual self, as the two are intrinsically related. Enjoy all things with sensuality, food, conversation, self-care, movement. Follow what feels good, not what makes sense to a patriarchal system. Bring in all aspects of yourself to the table and watch your life blossom. So yeah, it's still it's connected with the previous card, like, you know, doing this inner work. And this one, I think it's more focusing on like feeling the sensuality of it, like doing what makes you feel alive, like what things that, you know, you feel alive or you feel joy in doing it. Like, as for me, as I go within, I enjoy doing this, like pulling out cards. Like I did it, I have been collecting oracle deck cards for myself, like I think it's been like 2 years now, because I find this inner joy in it. And it's only early this year that, oh, I should be sharing this joy. This is what brings me joy. And not just to empower myself, but to share it to empower others as well. So I find joy in it. So it's really important that, you know, you find time to really go within, and it will really help you to remember your soul purpose. Because like I said earlier with the previous card, it's already within us. So it just needs the remembering of us, of our soul. And that's it. Okay. Oh, one more thing. It's like it's talking about the divine feminine. So, but we have to remember as well that it's not about gender, and being divine feminine, it's about the energy. And also, each one of us has the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So I get this one as being in balance, balancing our divine feminine and divine masculine energies as well. Okay, let's now go to the last card. It's Lakshmi. I really like the art of these cards. It's really well, like artistically presented, these cards. Okay, let's go now to page 101. Okay, so Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance, fortune, and beauty. Yeah, it's really beautiful indeed. Okay, in the upright, many call upon Lakshmi, but she only comes to few who have earned it. Today, that is you. How beautiful is that, isn't it? She is the goddess of abundance, physical beauty, ojas, it means vital life force, good fortune, and fertility. She is the sweetness of the fruit, the petals of the flower, the glistening of the ocean. She is the extra spark that makes certain things beautiful. She comes to you with blessings of prosperity for the fruits of your labor. She has recognized your generosity and rewards you in her ways. Whether it's financial abundance, radiant health, loving partnership, a comfortable home, good fortune, or impregnation you are seeking, continue to give freely and lovingly, and so will she. Oh, this is just so beautiful message. Thank you so much. Like, it really speaks to me in a really deep way, especially these days. So I hope that this message has resonated to you as well. Like, you know, when you're going through a lot, you're working on something, like, because we always have to remember, like it says there, abundance is not just all about the material things that we can see, especially or commonly it's about money, but it's not. There's more to the word abundance, especially about, it starts with inner peace. It's your abundance, health, which has really reminded me again how how, despite the challenges in my health these days, again, I still feel abundant. Like, I still have my, I can still function despite the reality that I need extra time to, fully recover. But yeah, we have to consider this number one abundance, it's health. And it's not just about physical health, it's the health of our soul. And eventually this will manifest in the physical form. Like, for me, it's really I really consider it like abundant, the highest form of abundance. Also, aside from health, having a healthy relationship with others, like a loving relationship, like it says here, a loving partnership in a very comfortable home. So yeah, I hope this broadens your understanding of what abundance really means. This is so beautiful. So as you can see, the messages here are just really related. So just a quick sum up of the messages. So we have to go within and remember the seed that God or the divine has already planted in us, because it's always within us. And going within will help us remember our soul's mission, and wherever we are now in our spiritual awakening or journey, in our healing journey, we always have this supply. It means that something that we can give to others or service to others. It will also help us blossom our own healing and journey as well. And just have to remember that we have also to balance our energy, both the divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And we also appreciate the beauty of the divine feminine energy, which is helping us to discover the things that make us feel alive or joyful. And also with that, we have to acknowledge and appreciate where we are now in our journey, and we have to have this gratitude of this abundance in different shapes, forms, or feelings, especially feelings of abundance. That's the most important. You have to acknowledge this, and with that, more abundance will come. Okay, so I hope the message has resonated to you and has helped you uplift your vibration. Just realize as well and appreciate everything that you have in your life and who you have in your life as well. So thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you later.